The trial, presided over by the supervising High Court judge, Justice Alhaji Yusuf Asibi, lasted for 14 months. The crime was alleged to have been committed by 4 notorious hardened criminal quadruplet cabal who makes life uncomfortable for travelers on the Solowa Highway. One of the suspects was lynched by the village folks, whilst another is at large. 2 of the suspects, 19-year-old Musa Al-Hassan and 20-year-old Isaku Muizdin, were therefore arrested and slapped with 4 charges: attempted robbery, unlawful entry, and harm. They pleaded no guilty to the charges and had no legal representation. In the end, the first accused, Musa Al-Hassan, was found guilty of the 4 charges and sentenced to 20-year imprisonment, whilst the second accused, Isaku Muizdin, was found guilty of 3 charges and sentenced to 15 years imprisonment and in hard labor. Here is the prosecutor and principal state attorney at the Ministry of Justice and Attorney General's Department in the Upper West Region, lawyer Shahid Abdul Shakur, stating the facts of the case.
On the 13th of November 2021, 4 armed men around Ga, between Ga and Samombo, stopped travelers and robbed them of various sums of money. In the process, a pregnant woman who was 8 months pregnant was being taken to the hospital because she had problems. And then they stopped him, but the motor rider managed to escape with the pregnant woman and rushed her to the nearest village and informed the village. And the village mobilized and came in and was able to arrest one of the accused persons. That's the first accused person. But the 3 other persons managed to escape. Later in the night, that was around 2 a.m. Later in the night, the police again had information and moved in and arrested the second accused person. But the 4th accused person was also arrested by the villagers. Unfortunately, by the time the police got there, he was lynched. The 3rd accused person is on the run. We don't know his whereabouts, and I think that we are still fighting to get him. But today we had a judgment. After about a year of trial, the court ruled today and found as a fact that we have proven our case beyond reasonable doubt, and they were convicted and sentenced to 15 years imprisonment, IHL.
The 2 jailbirds are already serving 20-year sentence for robbery by the Wasekur court.
Same accused persons were already convicted by the circuit court, because at the time that they were on trial, at some point they were admitted to bail, and during the time of their bail they went and committed another robbery again. This time round they was arraigned before circuit court, and the circuit court expeditiously dealt with them and sentenced them to 20 years imprisonment in the circuit court case. And now today they've been sentenced to 15 years imprisonment. It means they will have a double warrant. After serving their 20 years, they will be back to serve their 15 years imprisonment. So a total of 35 years in custody.
One major stumbling block on fighting crime in the Upper West Region is the subculture of the people, normally referred to here as Tijabunyeni, to wit, we are all one. Lawyer Shahid Abdul Shakur called on the people to desist from it and expose criminals and their elements in the society.
Because the only thing some of them have learned how to do is how to steal and rob. So the best place for them is to take them through the trial process and send them away and prevent them from further committing crimes in society. But the moment you say, because this is my uncle, this is my cousin, this is my brother, this is my nephew, as a result of that they are not supposed to face the law, the same uncles, nephews will go and rob other people. Their uncles and nephews will also come and rob you too. That is why we have crime. So if we all will agree that the Jabunyen should be deployed positively, so when you see your brother sick, you can help him. When you see a brother in debt, you can help him. If you see a child not going to school, you can help him. If you see a dropout from school, you can help him. But if you use Tijabunyin to help criminals, we'll continue to have this state of affairs.
Reporting for the news, Rafiq Salam. Wow.